that you're doing it on purpose. Sing like a singing on key. Talk to the girl that intimidates you. Pretend that you're brilliant and charming. I said pretend that you're brilliant and charming. Hey!
Yes, everybody, welcome to Later with Jason Suel. I am so glad that you're tuned in tonight, Saturday night, or wherever you're tuned in from on the World Wide Web. Thanks for joining us. Bo Counts, as always, is here. Great to see you.
Hey, great to be in the TV box.
Great to be. There you are, the TV box. Hey, we're doing the TV thing. Hey, man, summer, it's here. Yes. Are you excited about it?
I am. Granted, I'm a long sleeves all year round kind of dude, but I enjoy the warm weather. It's a lot of fun.
Yeah.
Pretty days, birds are chirping, people are out walking around. It's a good feeling.
Okay, so you've been talking about how people are out and outside, but let's go inside and let's talk about movies in front of your TV or back at the cinema again, right?
Theaters are starting to come alive again, and then it's an exciting time to see new movies. I mean, once Godzilla and Kong kicked things off, in spring, we're starting to see this resurgence, and then Mortal Kombat came out, and it's given people this sort of exciting time to get back into the theaters, and you're seeing more and more new movies roll out every weekend. It's such a good feeling.
It's a good feeling. It's a good feeling, a really good feeling, a feeling you know that movie theaters are back and you can go see some movies.
I feel like I need to throw a shoe.
Yeah, I do, and change my jacket. But I do have a question for you about that, because if you don't know, Bo is a longtime host of the running show, The Drive-In Speaker Box. You can check that out. Just search Drive-In Speaker Box. Bo, anything that you're particularly excited about seeing this summer in a movie theater?
Well, I mean, everything's a moving target these days in the summer, so you never really know. I mean, we've all been waiting for Bond, it seems like a million years. We've all been waiting for Dune, it seems like a million years. And honestly, Jason, you know, I just love sitting in a theater.
Just being there.
You know, getting some popcorn, getting a soda, and just, I don't really care what it is. I'm gonna go sit in there. And one of the things that I say a lot on the show is, go see a movie at a theater. I know it might be coming out on streaming at the same time, but I think a lot of people have forgotten how magical that theater experience can be.
And you said the word there, it's an experience, right? Let's get back to doing some of that.
Yeah, your couch isn't an experience.
Absolutely. And speaking of experiences, we have an experience for you tonight. On Later with Jason Suel. Coming up, we have Jaren Merchant joining us. Now, you might know her as one half of Jazzy J NWA. She is also a children's book illustrator and an artist herself. She's going to fill us in on some projects that she has upcoming. And then guess who's back? Bo, can you guess the chef guest for tonight?
Is it Case?
You say that with such disappointment.
No, we love Case. He's back.
Yes.
I mean, it's summer. It wouldn't be a new season of the Air if we didn't have Case. Doing something. I think he's going to whip up something magical. He also told me he has a huge announcement that he wants to release later on this show. Exciting.
So stick around for that. And then, of course, we got a musical guest and all of those things packed into this tight 30-minute episode. Stick around. It's all happening for you later.
Matt, get back to work, man.
Sam's Furniture doing good. Shine a spotlight on your neighborhood.
Well, we're relaxing here at Sam's Furniture, and we've got Brandon Swoboda, Habitat for Humanity, Washington County, joining us. Thank you so much.
Thank you.
Absolutely. Tell me about the work that the Washington County Habitat for Humanity does.
Yeah, so we're focused on helping low-income families achieve home ownership. And the way that they do that is they come to us as a partner family. They put in 300 hours of sweat equity. We find volunteers like you, sponsors come alongside. We build the house together. They buy the house from Habitat at a 0% interest loan and become homeowners.
Wow, that's such an amazing thing. You know,
It really
you hear
is.
about Habitat for Humanity all the time, but to hear that it's happening
Yeah,
right here in
right
Northwest
here in
Arkansas,
North-
Washington County.
That's right.
great.
Yeah, that's right.
If people are watching, they want to get involved, maybe they want to contribute some hours, maybe they want to volunteer. How can they get in touch with you?
Yeah, so they can find us on the web, Habitat for Humanity, Washington County, or you can find us on Facebook as well and help these low-income families get into home ownership. It's
Yeah,
pretty awesome.
It's so important. Brandon,
Yeah.
thank you for taking the time. And
I wonder if Sam's would take sweat equity for this table.
Yes, everybody, welcome back later with Jason Suel. Right now, we have got Jay Merchant joining us. Now, you might know Jay. She's one half of Jazzy J NWA. They do things all throughout Northwest Arkansas. But what you might not know is that Jay is also, she's an illustrator. She's an artist. So thanks so much for taking the time to hang out with us, Jay.
Thank you so much for having me, Jason. I'm happy to be here.
Yeah, I can't wait to talk to you more about something that I know you are really passionate about. So tell us a little bit about your work as an illustrator.
All right, hi everybody. I'm Jan Merchant, and I am a freelance illustrator, animator. I currently bounce back and forth between digital print and media as well as animation. So I work on children's books and I freelance as a visual development artist. So when I'm not working on children's books, I'm working on an unannounced project right now with Disney. So I bounce back and forth between a little bit of this and that. Yeah.
With
It's
Disney, I mean, that's huge. I'm sure you can't let us know too much about that, but that is so exciting.
No, I gotta be tight-lipped. Yeah.
Yeah, gotta be tight-lipped. But let's talk about some of those children's books that you have provided the illustrations for. Maybe tell us how you got started. Did you always know that was something you wanted to do?
I've always been interested in art, but I didn't know like how I wanted to approach it as a career. And then I saw The Lion King for the first time, and I was like, "This is it. This is what I want to do." And I've been on that track ever since. Some of the children's books I've done the HB, the Homecoming book. I just finished the children's book with Chef Jennifer Hill Booker. If you guys aren't familiar with her, she does a lot with the Roots Festival.
Oh, yeah, totally, yes. Amazing chef.
We just collaborated on a children's book. It's really exciting. It's called Jelly, Fries, and Fish for Dinner, and it's really, really fun.
It doesn't sound very tasty, but I
oh,
trust
no,
you.
it's
Yeah.
very tasty. She goes on an adventure with her grandmother, go fishing, and she catches her first fish, and she gets to go home and fry it up for the family.
I thought I heard jelly somewhere in there.
Well, her name is Jelly. The young girl's name
I'm
is
thinking like fish
You're thinking
and peanut butter
jellyfish?
jelly sandwich. I'm like, ew, jelly.
So how does that work, Jay? Does you said you collaborated? So does the person with the idea for the book come to you? Do you say, "Hey, I've got ideas for like how does that collaborative effort even begin?"
Well, usually they find me, like they search the interwebs and they look for different artists, or they'll find my social media on Instagram or my website, and they'll look me up that way. I've had people buy my books and then see that I'm the illustrator of the book, and then they reach out to me via email. But a lot of the times they just find me on social media or through the interwebs.
Yeah, through the interwebs. When did you get your start as an artist? Do you remember even when you started that process?
I did my first book in college. I had no idea what I was doing, but someone asked me to help them do a children's book, and I was like, I'll try. And I did the whole thing in watercolors, and it will never see the light of day, but that was my first children's book, and it was a book about potty training.
Interesting. A lot of us have done things that we don't really remember in college, I would say. I don't know.
Around potties. Yeah.
Yeah, that's true. But now, so you did the whole thing in watercolor. What do you work with now? Is it all done digitally?
I stepped my game up. So now I work exclusively on what's called a Wacom Cintiq. So all of my illustrations are digital, but I know how to like change and calibrate my brushes. So if I want like an oil painting type of feel, or if I want a watercolor feel, I can, kind of get that digitally. But it's a lot easier to work and send things back and forth digitally. So that's just how I work. And when I'm not working on my Cintiq, I'm usually like on my iPad or something.
Right. That's fascinating. So let's say our viewer right now out there wants to check out your art. What's the best way they can do that?
Yes, you can find me on social media. I'm usually at Jaren Merchant. So it's at JAARONMERCHANT at Jaren Merchant on all social media platforms. Or you can just visit my website at www.jarenmerchant.com.
Do you have a recent book that you have really something that stood out to you that you were really connected to personally that you have illustrated?
So I would say, I think Homecoming is probably like the closest to my heart. That was one of the first books that as an HBCU graduate, that book really stood out to me. It took off. We got a lot of love and support around that book as well as the others, but that one just really kind of I really resonated with that story, being an HBCU grad myself.
Yeah, for sure. Where did you graduate from?
I graduated from the illustrious Savannah State University out of Savannah, Georgia.
The illustrious Savannah State University. Jay, thanks so much for taking the time to hang out with us, fill us in on what you got going on. Folks, you got to check her out on social media, but also head to her website, see if you can't pick up a book and see her awesome artwork. Jaren, it's always great to see you. And also, folks can check you out, Jazzy J NWA, on all social media platforms as well. See all the fun stuff you're doing. Yes, thank you for hanging out with us for just a bit. Stick around, folks. We got more happening later.
Smith & Associates Real Estate is a proud sponsor of Later with Jason Suel. They're excited to be a part of the growth and continued success in Northwest Arkansas.
At this point in my life, halfway from Nashville, I'm searching for clues to what it's all about. I'm divided and conquered, lack means and lack will, hoping old country songs help me figure it out. Merle says I just need to get through December. Dylan's answers, in the wind they do blow. Mr. Cash had so many songs I can't remember, but he's been everywhere, man, so he ought to know. Who will sing me the song that makes a connection? 3 chords and a chorus with a sense of direction. If not Haggard or Dylan, then by God, Johnny Cash will. Tell me where the hell am I now, halfway from Nashville? All the songs that I write are about schmucks and losers. I guess autobiography is my chosen form. From grifters to wife thieves and other abusers, I've scripted myself to be lost and forlorn. So who will sing me the song that makes a connection? 3 chords and a chorus with a sense of direction. If not Haggard or Dylan, then by God, Johnny Cash will. Tell me where the hell am I now, halfway from Nashville? They say nobody's from here, they're from everywhere else. An old gypsy woman said my plan would succeed. Now it's just a plan that I need. So who will sing me the song that makes a connection? 3 chords and a chorus with a sense of direction. If not Haggard or Dylan, then by God, Johnny Cash will. Tell me where the hell am I now, halfway from Nashville? Where the hell am I now? Halfway from Nashville.
Yes, welcome back, everybody. Later with Jason Suel. We got the one and only Chef Case DeGario coming to us. I think you're at Appleseeds right now. You got an amazing spread in front of you. What is going on, Case DeGario?
Guys, we have so much cool stuff happening. Yeah, I'm at Appleseeds. We're doing a venison dinner tomorrow. I'm really excited about. Got a couple friends coming to help me out. It's going to be great. It's Memorial Weekend.
Yeah.
Right?
It's here.
We're thinking about party foods, things like that are going to be healthy, right? Because we're all kind of watching what we're eating right now. We're all getting a little bit older, some more than others, both. But we want to make sure that we're doing the things that we need to be successful and be healthy. I also, I'm going to tell you about this recipe, but I'm going to, while I'm making it, I have a pretty special announcement and something I want to sort of share with you and all of your viewers.
Oh, I cannot wait. I cannot wait to know what that is. Let's do it.
I'm going to give you all the details.
Yeah.
But what we're making today, guys, is a white bean hummus, okay? So basically, this is sort of a pantry dish, and all we're going to do to get started is we're going to take, you can buy cannellini beans just about anywhere. It's a classic sort of Italian white bean.
Yeah, they are the musical fruit, I believe, correct?
They're the musical fruit. The more you eat, the more you say it. We're going to take 2 cans. I'm going to add a little pinch of salt to our food processor, okay? And then what kind of gives this a little kick, roasted garlic.
Ooh,
look at that.
Nice. Yeah. Ooh.
Makes the house smell good, makes your life better, makes you healthy.
Wards
so we're
off
gonna take
Draculas.
Totally, man. Totally. If you're into that kind of thing, and I know you are, that's what you're going to do. You're going to take a little bit of garlic, some salt, really super easy. We're going to puree this. And as we're pureeing, we're going to add probably about a 1/4 cup to a 1/2 cup of olive oil.
Olive oil. Okay, yeah, delicious.
Yeah, man. It's going to give us this sort of emulsion. It's going to make it creamy and delicious. And then we're going to serve it with all of these really great vegetables from the Appleseeds garden, carrots, radishes, celery, whatever you want. You can do it with chips if you want to. So here we go. But here's kind of the announcement that I wanted to make. Sort of something I've been thinking about for a long time, something that happened to me when I was younger, and I'm about to tell you guys.
Yeah.
It's so loud there. I think your phone it's muting you guys.
I know what he's saying. I know his big announcement, and he's blowing his moment right here.
I mean, this is huge, and how are the people going to know?
I know. And we'll have to put that out there on all of our social media to let people know what Case is talking about.
And I'm so happy that I could share that with you guys.
Dude, that is so phenomenal. I'm so happy for you.
Thank you. It's it's not something that I was proud of for a long time. Some would even say I was maybe a little ashamed of it.
But it's very brave. It's very brave of you.
Right. So look, guys, this is what this looks like when it comes out.
Oh, man, that's
like
great.
A delicious paste.
Now let's just say, Case, let's just say, like myself, I don't have a food processor. Am I just supposed to hand mush all of the beans for this, or do I just need to go find a friend who does have a food processor who could help me out?
Well, I think it's more of when I think about this, Jason, it's more of a commentary on just, not being a loser. You've got to have some sort of
get a food processor,
you've got to have
dude.
Some kitchen equipment. You've got to have some things that are going to make you so that you're successful in life. And a food processor is just sort of one of those.
I'll just put it in my NutriBullet and see what comes out the other end.
Yeah. I mean, look, buddy.
Well,
it's
enough
like
beans, it's all coming out the other end.
It is. And it's just like the story that I just told you guys. I mean, that's deeply personal.
Yeah.
And this is one of those things, if you don't have a food processor, it can be an issue. So all we're going to really do to finish this, guys, is I'm going to take a little Parmesan cheese. You can get this, and make sure you get the good stuff. Look,
oh, man,
you can
it's
see
good.
the insignia. So you want to get it. That's great. Some Parmesan cheese right on top. And then finish it with just a little fresh cracked pepper. And there you have it, man. This is the dish. People are not going to expect it for Memorial Day weekend, but this white bean hummus with all of this crudité, little fresh vegetable.
Yeah.
That's all you need, man. And look, I know Bo's the kind of guy, he just likes to dig in there, wants to get right in there.
Right in there.
Just
oh,
raw
that's
dog
it.
that radish.
Just eat it. That's
blast.
it. Eat that.
Oh my gosh, look at
That
that.
is awesome. You can pick up most of these ingredients too at your local farmer's market, so check that out. Check out Case DeGario's hummus recipe. Thanks so much for hanging out, Case. Yes.
Hey, thanks for letting me reveal a secret today.
That was
It means all
huge.
the world to me.
It was huge. It's going to be all out there on our social media, so make sure you check that out. And then stick around, folks. We got more fun happening later. Thanks for tuning in, everybody. Later with Jason Suel. Remember, you can find us out there, of course, on all of your social media platforms. Send us an email, laterwithjasonsewell.com. You can find all of our old content, and there's some great stuff out there, some extended interviews, some fun with puppets.
Thousands of hours of content.
That's it. Even some animated shorts. It's all on our YouTube channel. Just search Later with Jason Suel. Before we go, let's thank all of our amazing guests, including Jaron Merchant, Jay, the children's book illustrator and artist. I'm so glad I was able to hang out with her for just a moment.
And the musical fruit master himself, Case DeGario, whipping up that tasty hummus.
And our musical guest, amazing. What a great show. That's it. See you later, alligator.
After walk, crocodile.
Peace.
Bye.